Hey everyone, today I'm playing the water treatment plant scenario for Fallout Wasteland Warfare. This is actually the third tutorial out of 5. This tutorial introduces climbing, which isn't that relevant to this scenario, quick actions, and battle cries. The scenario goes for 6 turns. The survivors have to pump 30,000 gallons of water. They do that by using a use computer action on any one of these 4 terminals. The first survivor that pumps water pumps 6,000 gallons for that turn, and any successes after that are an extra 1,000 gallons. If the enslaved tech, or free tech, I should say, gets killed, 3,000 gallons of water get wasted before the survivors' store starts adding up again. The supermutant's goal is to capture 4 survivors by killing them, or if the survivors haven't pumped 30,000 gallons of water by the 6th turn. So with the survivors, we have the sole survivor day 1 with 10mm pistol and jet. We have Dogmeat with dog bite. We have 2 settlers with assault rifles and a nuka cherry. And we have the free tech with a combat shotgun and sturdy leather armor. Super mutants have a brute with a sledgehammer. I've just given myself a reminder that he gets to add an extra black dice when he does a melee attack. Super mutants have a bolt action pipe rifle, a board, and a blood pack. And there is 1 mutant hound with hound bite. I will be playing the survivors, and the mutants will be handled by their AI cards. There is a generator up at the back here. If the survivors are able to activate it, it automatically pumps 5,000 gallons of water each turn for the survivors. The super mutant activates first. He moves up to that item, picks up a baseball bat, and then will charge into Nora, which is a pain because I was going to use her to activate that generator at the back. I activate the free tech. His intelligence is 8, so I'm going to try activate that computer. That is a success with a 6. And I think he will try again. 8. So he gets 6,000 for the first success and 1,000 gallons of water for the second success. Mutant 3 activates next. He rolled his objective action, and for the super mutants, their objective is to kill the free tech, because if he dies, the survivors pump way less water. So he takes a move action and charges into the free tech. I'm going to activate the settler next and try take out this mutant attacking the free tech. If I lose the free tech, it is game over. So he's going to fire with an assault rifle, hitting on 6 at long range. So that gives him extra black dice. That is a miss. Actually, because he's shooting into melee, it's 2 easier. So it's actually 8 to hit. So that is a hit. Let's see who I do actually hit though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I hit the free tech. He has 2 armor. Hopefully he can block this. And he blocks it. My settler takes another shooting action into that melee. Again hitting on 8. 8 again. Blank dice again. Let's see who he hits. 3 is the mutant. The super mutants have 1 armor. So he fails his armor roll and 2 damage goes through. Super Mutant 2 activates next. He rolled an objective, so he's going to move, charge into Nora, and he got a black dice for his charge. I'm going to activate the settler next, who makes a beeline for the generator in that corner. The mutant hound activated next. Rolled a careless attack, so he's going to move, charge into this explorer, and he got a black dice for his charge. Dogmeat's going to charge to help that free settler, so he got a black dice on his charge. Rolling yellow, green, and blue for his dog bite, and an extra green because he's got a Conrad in charge. That's definitely a miss. Forgot about the black dice for the charge. I'll see if it makes any difference. He does just need one more or less to hit, and unfortunately he fails. Start of round 2, we have a very cool 7,000 gallons pumped. So the survivors have had a good start, but I think this turn is where things are going to get painful. Super Mutant 3 activates first and is going to attack the free tech. Hitting on 6s, extra green dice for the charge. Fails his first attack. Second attack, he's rolling with the board. Auto misses 2 separate attacks. Excellent. I'm going to activate the free tech and see if I can pump some more water this round. 7 is a success. I needed to get an 8. For his second attack, the free tech's going to fire into that super mutant with his combat shotgun. He only hits on 3. Ooh. With an increase in difficulty of 2, because there's that point blank range, that means he basically has to hit on a crit. That is not a hit. The Brute's gonna attack Nora with a sledgehammer. Extra black dice for the charge, extra black dice because his strength is 7 or more. Luckily, that is a miss. Let's see what he gets for his second attack. He loses a black dice for the charge. Okay, that is a crit with 3 armor break. Nora's only got 3 armor, which that armor break nullifies, but she does have 1 strong armor, so she'll block 1 damage, take 1 damage, but she loses the strong armor. Nora activates next. She's going to attack this super mutant, as he's got less health than the Brute. She has a 10mm pistol, hitting on 5s. 7 minus 2 is a 5 with a bonus damage. Rolling armor for the super mutant. He blocks 1 but takes 1. So it turns out that last hit wasn't actually a hit. Because she's firing into melee, the difficulty goes up by 2. So she actually hits on 3s. Off she goes with her second shot. 7 minus 2 is 5 again, but not a hit. Mutant Hound activates next. It's going to attack that settler, hitting on 6s, and he gets an extra black dice for the charge. 7, take away nothing is 7, so he misses the first one, loses the black dice for the charge, and attacks again. And that is an auto miss. This settler's going to run up to the generator. Unfortunately, it does take a use computer action, so I can't turn on the generator this round. Mutant 2 activates for the round, attacking Nora with his board, hitting on 6s with an extra black dice for the charge. That is a critical success. Nora has 3 armor. Blocks it all. Superman 2 attacks again and misses that one. Dogmeat's going to attack that super mutant, getting an extra green dice for having a companion in that battle. Auto misses. Okay, and he attacks again. Auto miss, but he gets a free action, so he's going to prepare. Round 3, and the survivors have pumped 13,000 out of the required 30,000 gallons of water. And we do have our settler about to activate the generator. Things aren't looking good for Nora, and the free tech is in a bit of danger as well. Because super mutants have less units, they maintain the advantage and get to go first each round. Super mutant 3 activates first, and it's going to try hit that free tech. Ooh, that is a hit. The free tech has 2 armor, as he's a survivor. Unfortunately, he doesn't block it. 2 damage goes through. Things have been going so well for the survivors, but if we lose the free tech, that is really going to slow down how fast we pump water. Super mutant takes a second attack, hitting on 6 or less, and that is a 6 with a bonus damage. I really need the free tech to block 2. He blocks 2. He takes 1. He has 1 health remaining. That free tech is going to pump some more water before he dies. Succeeding on an 8 or less, that is a fail. It's going to try pump water again as a second action and succeeds. It's another 6,000 gallons of water for the survivors. The Hound activates next and is going to attack that settler, hitting on 6s. Fails his first attack. Fails his second attack. Amazing. I'm going to activate Nora next. She's going to fire into Mutant 2. Normally hits on 5s, but because it's melee, she's hitting on 3s or less. That is a hit with an extra damage. Mutant has 1 armor and takes 2 damage. Nora fires again. 3 or less. That is a hit. 5 minus 2 is a 3. No bonus damage this time. The supermutant doesn't block any damage and takes 2 again and has 2 health remaining. The Brute activates next and attacks Nora. He needed an 8 to hit. I've already rolled the dice. He rolled a 6. That is a hit with 2 bonus damage and broken armor, which means Nora only has 2 armor. Blocks 2, but takes the other 2 damage. I forgot to roll an extra green dice because Nora is outnumbered. The Brute attacks again with his sledgehammer, hitting on 8s. I just dropped the black, so here's the black dice. Critical hit with an armor break, so she's got 2 armor left. Blocks 2, which is fortunate because she has 3 health left. Dogmeat's going to activate and attack Mutant 3, hitting on 6s. He gets to roll an extra green, which I forgot to throw in because they are surrounding that mutant. That was an armor break, so 6 is a hit with an armor break, and the bottles cancel prepared actions, which that mutant has none. Mutant has 1 damage, doesn't block any, and takes 2 damage. This mutant only has 2 damage left. It would be really good if Dogmeat can take him out. Once again, hitting on 6s. That is a hit with a quick action. 2 armor break. That takes out that super mutant. For his quick action, Dogmeat is going to prepare. Super mutant 2 activates next, trying to take out Nora, hitting on 6s, extra green dice for outnumbering. That is a miss, but that is a quick action, so I'll give him a prepare token straight away. just to remember. Dogmeat sees this attack, so that's going to trigger his prepared action, and he's going to run up, ready to attack. Supermutant is going to attack Nora again, hitting on 6s. That is a hit with an extra damage. Nora's got 3 armor, so she blocks 2, takes 1. Nora has 1 health left as that supermutant finishes his turn. Last to activate is the settler, who's going to try and activate the generator. They need to do a hacking computers check. First action is a fail. She succeeds on 4 or less. Fails but gets a quick action. I really needed that activated this turn. Round 4. The survivors have managed to pump 19,000 gallons out of 30,000. Survivors managed to take out a mutant, freeing up the free tech. This settler's still under attack, and Nora is in big trouble here, while this settler is mucking around trying to get the generator working. This mutant hound activates first, and just goes straight to biting that settler. Hitting on 6s. First attack is a critical fail. Second attack is a hit with 2 bottle caps. Bottle cap just gets rid of a prepared action, so it doesn't help in this case. Settler's got 1 armor and takes 2 damage. I'm going to activate Nora next, as I'm worried this might be her last turn. She's going to fire her 10mm pistol into that mutant. She has some help from Dogmeat, so she gets an extra green dice. And hitting on 3s, because she's in melee. First attack, complete fail. Second attack is a critical miss. This is not what Nora needed at all, and she doesn't even have any healing items. Her attacking this mutant will trigger his prepared action, and he will take an attack back. Need 6 to hit. That is a hit with an extra damage. Is this the end of Nora? Nora has 3 armor. Oh, she blocks 2, but she still takes 1. And unfortunately, that means she has been captured. Mutant 2 activates next. He's going to use a blood pack to get rid of 3 of that damage. He's going to attack Dogmeat with an extra green dice for having a companion in the melee. Hitting on 6s, that's a miss. Takes a second action to attack. Critical hit. Dogmeat has 2 + 1 armor. So as long as Dogmeat rolls 1 or 2, well, that is a 4. The +1 will cancel 1 of the damage, and Dogmeat still takes 1 damage. Dogmeat's going to attack back, hitting on 6s with his dog bite. 8 - 4 is 4, so that is a hit. Gets rid of a prepared action, which he does not have. The mutant has 1 armor, blocks 1, takes 1 damage. Dogmeat attacks again for a second action, needing 6s again. Just gets 6s. Mutant has 1 armor. Mutant takes 2 damage. That super mutant still has 2 health left. The Brute activates next, attacking Dogmeat, hitting on 8s. And I forgot he gets an extra green die for having a friend in the melee. That is a hit. 2 armor break with a bonus damage, so Dogmeat automatically takes 3 damage. That's not good. Brute swings at Dogmeat with a sledgehammer again. Hits with a quick action, armor break, and an extra damage. Dogmeat has 2 armor. Blocks 1, takes 1. He is just alive. That settler's going to try and turn on that generator on 4s or less. Fails his first action. Tries again for his second action. Fails again. This is not good. The enslaved tech is going to try hack the computer again, succeeding on 8 or less. Auto fails his first attempt. Tries again. Thank goodness that is a success, and that is another 6,000 gallons pumped. This settler activates last. He's gonna drink a Nuka Cherry. Not really worth it. He loses his 2 damage, but he gains a rad damage. So he's 1 ahead overall. He does gain a prepared action, which unfortunately he loses at the start of his turn. So I guess that's his next turn. Okay. He's going to attack that mutant hound with his assault rifle, which is a black dice, a green dice at close range. Normally he hits on 6, but because it's in melee, that goes down to a 4. Miss with a prepared quick action, I should say, of which he already has one. That was actually a -2. 8 -2 is 6. Unfortunately, we needed a 4, so he missed both shots. Round 5, and the survivors have pumped 25,000 gallons of water out of 30,000. At the risk of cursing myself, I think we might even get there this round. So Nora and 1 super mutant have been taken out. Let's see what happens this turn. The hound activates first and attacks that settler. Needs to roll 6 or less. That is a critical hit with 2 armor break and extra damage. That settler takes 3 damage, and with his with his rad damage, that is 4 damage, and he has been captured. This mutant hound will then charge into the free tech for a second action, and he gets a green dice for his charge. I'm going to activate the free tech next and try and finish the game right now. So he needs 8 or less to activate the pump. Oh my goodness, auto fails. Okay, here we go. Let's win the game for the survivors. Oh my goodness, that is 2 fails when we could have finished the game right there. Brute activates next and attacks Dogmeat. Needs 8 or less. Gets a 6, 2 armor break with an extra damage, so Dogmeat just straight up takes 3 damage. With his existing damage of 5, Dogmeat has been captured. The Brute is also going to charge into that free tech, and he gets a black dice for the charge next turn. With 3 survivors captured, the super mutants only need to catch 1 more person. The free tech actually counts as 2 captives. I'm going to try and get this generator running. If I can get this running, I could finish this end of this round. That was a 2. After 4 turns, that survivor gets that generator going. I decided this settler's going to take a pot shot at that super mutant. Normally hits on 6s, but because there's 1 element of cover, we'll have to hit on 4s with her assault rifle at long range. so close. Supermutant 2 activates next. On his AI, he rolled to attack the most wounded settler, which would be the free tech. So he's going to use his bolt action pipe rifle, and he gets a black dice. Although he does get 2 green dice with 2 friends in that melee. That is a hit, even with decreased difficulty. 3 minus 1 is 2, minus 1 is 1, with an armor break. The free tech only has 1 armor with that armor. Oh, actually, I've got to roll to see who it hits first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see who does a hit. Okay, it's hit 1. This is not good. So free tech's armor it's actually up. Even though he got an armor break, he gains an armor because he's in a melee. Being shot at. Nope. Unfortunately, that does capture. The supermutants capture the free tech, winning the game for themselves. Oh, so close. That generator would have activated at the end of this round, winning me the game. Wow. I can't believe how sharply that game turned. I do really like this mission. It's an interesting change of pace to be pumping water, hacking computers for the survivors, trying to defend against the supermutants. Well, that's another loss. Guess we'll see what happens in the next video. Bye for now.